Hey y'all, what's up? How are y'all doing today? Today was an interesting turn of events. Um, I tell you, when you listen to people talk, they tell you everything you need to know about them. Now, y'all know that my mom is a narc, right? Y'all, y'all, when I tell you, okay, I gotta hurry up and get my tablet so that like I can record from my tablet and show y'all this shit on my phone so y'all could hear this shit. So yesterday, I don't know what made me do it, but I was going through my voicemail and I was clearing it out. So I was just deleting, a whole bunch of messages and stuff like that, clearing it out. That way future messages, can come in. So I happened to go to blocked messages or whatever. Tell me why. I get two voicemails from my mammy. July 8th and July 18th. Well, July 18th was last week. So my thing is, you last told me last time we spoke, which was, I don't know, I want to say it was like January, February 2022, right? And I told y'all change y'all number, and I know what I told y'all, but see, my thing is like there's a process for me. Like y'all know how it is, how like nowadays that your phone, they send you a verification code when you log into like say your bank accounts, credit card accounts, student loan, like whatever it is where you have to have a password and username or whatever. They always want to like two-factor or verify, so they want your number. So anyways, y'all know it's that whole process, right? And there's so many different places depending on what you got going on in your life, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what, I just kind of left my shit the same, because me, when I say that I have reached a level in my healing to where narcissistic people do not bother me, like I'm very indifferent. If I recognize or I suspect that someone is a narc, I actually just back off, and if they happen to have my phone number for whatever fucking reason, if they call or text, I just ignore it. And eventually an individual will get the message. And if they don't, then you have the power to block them. Because at the end of the day, one thing I do notice about them is they will change numbers. And Google has this thing where you can call from a Google number and all this stuff. So apparently, right, my mom called me from this number. I didn't recognize the number, so I put it on the block list, because mainly I thought that it was like a spam number or something like that. So when I happened to go to my block list and I saw, the voice, and mind y'all, she be leaving monologues. I mean, is it really necessary to leave a 2-minute voicemail? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know how long 2 minutes is for a voicemail? Look, the shit be so long-winded. I'm surprised it didn't go and just cut off on her, right? Because Jesus, you talk too much. But narcissists love to hear themselves talk because it's all about them. Okay? So she called y'all, and they're hoarders. They are hoarders. Okay, so my mom still has my baby clothes. I'm 31 and I'll be 32 this September. Why do you still have my baby clothes? Why? When I have kids, they are not going to wear no 1990, 1991 baby booty clothes that have been in a storage facility that is not room temperature controlled. You know what I'm saying? Like, to combat heat, cold or whatever, and to keep bugs out. You put this shit in a regular outside storage, and you think rats haven't managed to dig into them bags and goddamn shit and piss all up in there? She had the audacity to say in the voicemail, well, you can just flip the clothes inside out and wash them. Bitch, do you know that the clothing material breaks down over time, anything could be in there. Roaches, rat turds, rat piss, mice, mouses, however you want to say it, rodents, bugs, ew. So, anyways, so then she's all like, well, I got this house. Now, you've been talking about this house since like 2020, 2021. What happened to this trip to Africa that you were future faking with? Well, we're going to go to Africa and I'll pay for it. The trip to Africa never happened, nor did I hold my breath waiting for it. Okay? Because if I'm going to take a trip to Africa, and if I am going to end up human trafficked or disappeared or missing, I can come up missing all by myself. I don't need you to set me up to become a hostage or goddamn sold, okay? I think I can do that myself. I think I got that handled, okay? Okay. Anyways, right? So then she's all like, yeah. Now, mind you, why do you still have my crib? Why do you still have, that's like saying you got a teething ring from 30 years ago. That's disgusting. Ugh. Gross. Why would I want to put a teething ring in my baby's mouth? What? Oh, well, you can just clean it. No, that's not the point. It's not the point of being able to clean it and disinfect it. It's about the point of it being old as shit. Okay? My baby deserves their own clothes, no hand-me-downs. My baby deserves all new shit, not hand-me-down shit. But see, that's where her narcissistic poverty mindset kicks in. You know what I'm saying? And she's a hoarder because, again, this shit is over 30 years old. What in the royal fuck? So, anyways, so she's talking, she goes on this 2-minute rant about baby clothes and cribs and shit. Now, I done told her years ago, no thank you. I don't want it. Me and my husband, we can take care of that stuff, ourselves. So then she's all like in the voicemail, I can save you thousands of dollars. Honey, you're trying to act like you're helping. Oh, well, I'm going to give you this. Look, y'all, call me paranoid, call me whatever. But y'all, I really think that if I was to accept anything, because one thing about a narcissist, their strings attached to everything. There's something that she wants. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's my time, my energy, my, finances, my physical health, my mental health, my emotional health. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe she wants to steal my joy, my peace of mind, because she also stated, keep all your hatred, drama, and chaos to yourself. Y'all, anybody that knows me knows that I'm not chaotic. I'm very organized. Hatred sounds like projection to me, sweetheart. Sounds like projection because, and this is what it was. So she baited me. I'm not going to lie. She did. She didn't bait me in the way that she thought she did, but I responded because there was something, I had this container full of pictures of me and all my friends and different relatives and stuff like that. And it had my yearbooks from elementary, middle school, high school, or whatever. And I'm a nostalgic person. So, those are things that I, at that time, valued because I value connection with other people, right? So basically, in 2016, I begged her like, hey, I want my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So basically she gave me a hard time. she just gave me the hardest time with trying to get it. She's too busy. I call her, she doesn't pick up the phone. I text her, she doesn't want to respond to my text. I leave her a voicemail, she doesn't want to respond back. Well, technically, if I really wanted to take it really, really far, I could definitely sue and take you to court for my property. So the police officers may not actually force you to give me my stuff, but I could definitely take you to court. And one thing about narcissists, they do not like going to court, especially when they have a bad track record, such as my mother. Restraining order from my daddy, sitting up here, all this shit that she thinks that I don't know nothing about. Oh, honey, I know more, because that's the thing. Narcissists bank on the fact that their child is not going to grow up and find out things, and God will not expose them to the truth. Oh yes, God is good like that. He exposes the truth. Everything starts coming to the light. Oh yeah, honey. Oh yeah, things come out. So anyways, then her second voicemail, she's talking about like she bought some kind of house or whatever. Mind you, the housing market ain't that great right now. But hey, do you, boo-boo? Do you? I hope you got the money to pay for that bitch and all the maintenance. Because see, you may be able to afford the house, but can you afford the maintenance? I know you can't afford the maintenance on that Porsche, because that bitch was broke down for half a year. But you out there, I'm balling. Nah, bitch, you crawling. You fucking crawling. Because you on all fours begging people. You want to know how I know she be begging y'all? Because she wanted to project and try to come at me. Well, that's why you be begging people for money. I've never begged anybody for anything. I'll simply ask somebody. It's nothing wrong with asking for help. But anybody that I ask help from, whether it's money-wise, advice-wise, whatever it may have been, what I'm saying? Either you're going to help me out the kindness and genuineness of your heart, or you're not. But see, she's not ever genuine, but she's trying to play like, I've always given freely to you. I love you. Bitch. You see, she thinks that I still fall for that manipulation shit. See, I used to fall for the I love yous and woo, woo, woo. Can I get a woo, woo, woo? No, not no more. Boo, boo, boo. You want me to boo, boo, boo? Okay? Thumbs down, -10, get up out my face. I don't want anything to do with you. Leave me alone. Punch you in the face. Like, I'm not playing these games with you. So here you are. Look, I'm going to ask y'all a question. And y'all let me know down in the comments if it makes sense to you. I'm 31. She's 61, 62, some shit like that. So we're 30 years apart. You couldn't wait to kick me out the house at 18. Basically kicking me to the sharks and the wolves in the world, which is fine, because God has always been with me every step of the way. Through my struggles, through my ups, through my downs, God has been with me. I am okay. Better than okay, actually. Because every struggle built me. Didn't break me, built me. Can't break what you didn't make. Okay? So anyways, so then here she is, begging me to live with her. And it's like, I told you in 2012, I would rather be a lot lizard. And if you don't know what a lot lizard is, as a truck driver, a lot lizard is basically like a prostitute at truck stops. She goes truck to truck, basically fucking the truck drivers for money. That's a lot lizard, if you didn't know. So I basically was like, I'd rather be a lot lizard washing my pussy with mud water. And yes, I have seen this for real at a truck stop. I've seen the prostitutes, like, a big pothole of like dirty rain, mud water. They'll sit there and just squat and actually wash their, because I guess the truck driver came inside him. I don't know. But it was disgusting. I was like, ew, did she just wash her pussy with mud water? But anyways, I was like, I'd rather be a lot lizard. So that's where I got the saying where I'd rather be a lot lizard washing my pussy with what? With mud water, right? It sounds crazy. But for reals though, I would rather be selling pussy. I'd rather be an alcoholic, a drug addict. I'd rather live in a shelter, in a ditch, under the highway. I would rather live in the forest. I don't really give a fuck. Anywhere other than dealing with you. That is how serious it is. And when it gets that serious to where a person would contemplate the worst possible scenarios for their life, and those worst possible scenarios are still better than being with a particular individual or associated or in communication, that tells you a lot about that individual, that they are willing to go through extreme lengths to never, ever, never, ever, 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 ever be around you, be around you, be around you. For reals. Like, for real. And if you didn't know, the song "You Could Never Ever Get on My Level" was in my head. You could never, ever, 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 ever get on my level. But that's true. Narcissists will never, ever get on your level. Facts. And this is how you know life is looking good, y'all. Like, when you get rid of a person and you have peace in your heart, in your mind, your body, your nervous system is just relaxed. You are happy. You are content. You are healthy. Your money starts increasing. Savings account, checkings account, credit score. You went from a 360 up to an 800. That individual meant you no good. You are doing better without this individual. But she can't, but y'all, they don't take no for an answer. So anyways, so she texts me or whatever. And honestly, the only reason why I entertained it is to make this content, right? Because I can't make this shit up. All right. I'm very indifferent. I don't care. Like, when you reach that point of indifference of where you just don't care. You don't care what they say. They lying. They trying to manipulate you, but you're ahead of the curve. You know what I'm saying? Because you're outsmarting them, and you can tell when you're making them angry. See the smile on my face? Because I pissed her off. She can't manipulate me. She can't play games with me. She can't psychologically get in my mind and create doubt. Because see, a lot of y'all are so traumatized and trying to understand what you're dealing with that you talk too much. Close your mouth. Open up your ears. When you open up your ears and you start to listen, you start to catch on to the things that they're confessing. So she basically confessed to me in a text message. Y'all, she's trying to convince me. She said it in the voicemail, and she said it in a text message. I'm not your enemy. I'm not your enemy. Who are you trying to convince? Me or you? Are you trying to convince yourself and talk yourself into, making yourself feel, better because of my experience that I've expressed on YouTube? You can never invalidate me. You can never take away my experiences. You can never undo the level of bullshit that you did do and that I lived through. Now, one of a couple of theories. Either she got a man, some sucker, that is living with her in that house, and this individual finds it very weird that you're allowing my 40-year-old pedophile brother to live in your house, and yet, me and her have zero contact. Fishy, right? The average person would think so. I love my sweet tea, y'all. But so They're sitting there, they're probably wondering, like, well, how come you two aren't in contact? Like what happened between y'all? This, and that. So anyway, so she hits me up talking about she came across my yearbook and some other shit. Now, mind you, it's 2023. That was 2016 that I asked her for my belongings. And then I learned about narcissism in 2017. That was like tip of the iceberg for me, right? So once I started learning more and more about narcissism, to get away from her and to take her power away, even if you value something and you love something, you cherish it, if they do not want to give it back because they know how much you value it, let them have it. Lay it to rest within your mind and in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Because see, this is what makes my mom so stupid. I can go online or I can call up my old schools and simply tell them, hey, I'm trying to order a yearbook. I left that school and this year or whatever, tell them my name, and I guarantee they'll find it. But anyways, I went online and I was able to find every school that I went to. So I can easily go on there and order my yearbook from every year, 1st grade through 12th grade. So I don't really care about the yearbook. The only part about it was the nostalgic part that, my friends signed it, stuff like that or whatever. Because like I said, it's like being connected to those individuals. But when I really think about it, honestly, y'all, a lot of people that I went to school with, they are dead. A lot of them did not live past 25, and a lot of them did not make it to 30. So trust me, I show a lot of gratitude and thankfulness that at 31, I am still alive, because a lot of them died from AIDS, STDs, or some kind of disease of some sort, accidents, car accidents, you know what I'm saying? Just crazy stuff, And so I'm happy to be alive. I'm grateful and thankful for that. Some of them have committed suicide, or I don't know if YouTube will let that go on here. They unalived themselves. A lot is going on. When people are very troubled mentally and spiritually and all types of stuff, like, it can take a bearing. It can take a toll. So it really requires a strong person to endure narcissistic abuse and come out on the other side healed, whole, happy, doing better in every aspect of their life. It takes a lot. And I just want y'all to know to be patient with yourselves, pace yourselves. Don't let nobody rush your healing, because it's not a rush job. It's really not. It could damn near take years, if not the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So just be patient with yourself. Show yourselves compassion and love, because if no one else shows it to you, you can't abandon yourself. You have to be there for yourself. You have to love yourself. All right? But yeah, so anyways, basically she just goes on this damn rant about living with her. Oh, well, if you need to live with me, you can, and you can stack up your money to get out of debt, and then you can buy your own house cash, and like all this extra shit. Where did this come from? I told you in 2012, I never want to live with you again, and I meant it. But see, she has it in her head. That little girl don't know what she talking about. She need me. She can't live without. See, that's that warped reality. She can't live without me. She out there busted, disgusted. She broke. She living under a bridge. But you know what? even though I'm not all of the stuff that she's projecting, because she was projecting that she's poor. She there's a saying, what was it called? House poor. My mom is house poor. And if you don't know what house poor is or what I mean, this is what I mean. She can afford to buy the house, but all of her money is going to go into maintenance of that house. Because I mean, houses cost. I mean, roofs, water heaters, pipes, if your pipes got to be replaced, AC, heat, any renovations you might be doing, any add-ons, if you decide, whatever it is you decide to do with your home, you know what I'm saying? It is a lot of work. And a lot of people can afford something, but they can't afford the maintenance of it. I've known so many people who have a BMW, but they don't have $3,000 or $5,000 for a brand new engine or transmission if it goes out. So guess what? Now you got a nice ass BMW sitting on bricks, basically, because you ain't got the money to drive it no more. So it's just sitting there, taking up space, collecting dust. You know what I'm saying? So when you buy things, you have to be smart. You got to know, like, can I maintain it? Everybody has the ability, the intelligence, but the question is, what good is knowledge when you aren't putting it into use? You can be all book smart, but if you lack common sense or the ability to execute and put things into action and make things happen, it being in your head means what? So, anyways, y'all, it's crazy. But basically, in so many ways, she's begging me to live with her. Why would I give up my beautiful, beautiful sanctuary? Y'all know I got my kitty babies, my little fur babies, okay? She don't like cats. No demons like cats. So if you've already expressed to me, and I remember growing up, I used to have a cat, and my mama didn't like that cat, and she took the cat to the Humane Society. Oh, I don't like cats. They stink. They this, they that. They sneaky. Yeah, you say they sneaky because your ass sneaky. Cats ain't sneaky. They like to play. Okay, that's how they play. And that's also how they hunt, because these are just domestic versions of their wilder ancestors. Hello? Anyways, talking about cats are sneaky, and yeah, okay, if that's what you want to say. But anyways, so you already expressed that you don't like my pets. So why would I move in with you? If I feel that I have to put a lock on my door, because I don't trust you, I don't trust you, I don't trust anybody there. And I know how it was growing up with her. No locked doors. So you're going to be trying to pick that lock and get in my room to see what's in there. Be trying to go through my stuff. And her number one excuse, this is my house. Well, guess what? I'm in my own house. So why would I be in your house? Bitch. Like, don't do me. Don't do me. So, nah. See, what it is people asking questions out there. How come your daughter don't talk to you? Why y'all no contact? Because this is the generation in the era of exposure. Nobody is obligated to take care of someone who has mistreated them, abused them, used them, constantly taking advantage. You are not obligated to these damn people. You have a purpose, and God gave you that purpose. They ain't got to understand the vision that God gave you. They don't got to understand the mission that God put you on. This was not a conference call. This is between you and God, me and God. This is your own connection with God, the Most High, the creator of all things, including Satan, punk ass. Okay? So, who is somebody to tell you, you owe me? I don't owe you nothing. Big deal. Yo, y'all, this is what she said in one of the messages. She's like, This is Brenda, because that's her name. Her name's, I don't give a fuck. There's lots of Brendas in the fucking world. So this is Brenda, your biological mother. Who the fuck leaves a voicemail talking about, yes, I understand that you are my biological mother and that I popped out your cooch. Because I didn't know that I popped. Did I pop out of somebody else's cooch? Is there a reason why you emphasizing biological parent? Is there a reason? You know what I'm saying? So, weirdo. Emphasizing biological parent. I know who you is, Brenda. I know. And now YouTube knows. But guess what? There's lots of Brendas in the motherfucking world. So I'm going to use your name. Brenda. Shit. You ain't going to tell me what the fuck to say and what I can and can't do. Shit. But anyways, so it's just funny. So anyways, she tried to bait me or hoover me essentially with this whole yearbook and that container that I wanted, right? That was 2016. I already chalked it up and I disassociated from it and the connections and the nostalgia and the memories. And I just was like, shing! I just cut that whole tie to all that shit, because if you think keeping my yearbook and all the things that I liked. I mean, that container had my whole livelihood in it from my younger years. I mean, damn, PlayStation 2, Game Boy, Pokemon cards. My livelihood was in that container, bitch. But you know what? It's okay, because in 2016, when I begged her, she was like, I threw your shit away. Well, if you threw my shit away, how is it 2023 and you just now popping up? Hell, even the person that I'm dating and with right now, I was talking to him about it this morning, and he was like, that's very strange that, you had asked her about it years ago, but then when she popped up on you at the skating rink in 2021, if she truly, and that's another thing, y'all, she kept emphasizing in her voicemails, I'm trying to do the right thing. Trying? I don't even like that word. So delete it from your vocabulary, because you should be doing the right thing. I don't want to hear that try shit, because you saying trying to do the right thing is like admitting that all this time you've been doing wrong and you know you've been doing wrong. You're doing wrong? I don't know why all these songs be popping in my head, but anyways, So, anyways, y'all, for real, it's just funny to me, because it's like, how do you tell me to leave you alone, but you still find a way to try to reach out? Because y'all, they can't leave you alone. They be obsessed. They be stalking. They be lurking. You know what I'm saying? You leave them alone and you living your best life. But see, this is what I used to do. I used to talk too much. So let's say she called me up and she was like, yeah, that's why I heard you broke and you working at Chick-fil-A and you live in a homeless shelter. My ass would be baited into the conversation. No, I'm not living in a homeless shelter. I live here and I'm doing this. See, they try to bait you to talk and give up information. I'm not giving them no information. It ain't no reason for you to know where I live, how I'm living, who or what I'm talking to, if I'm talking to anybody. I can say anything that I want to say. She can't verify if it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, why are you trying to keep up with me and what I got going on? Because she's down and out. She needs somebody to help pay them bills. But see, there's going to be some sorry ass sucker boy out there that's going to fall. And I hope he's a narcissist too. Okay? Because my empathic brothers, y'all don't deserve that. But narcissist to a narcissist, that's what they need. They need each other. They need their own kind. Okay? to manipulate each other, to play psychological war games, tit for tats, with each other. Oh, I'm gonna one up you, and I'm gonna talk about you and gossip about you and speak bad about you behind your back, and I'm gonna smear campaign you, and I'm gonna manipulate, and I'm gonna do all of this narky stuff because that's just what they do. So, and then this is the funny part. So I basically was just toying with her, and I was just like, since you keep bringing up this goddamn yearbook shit or whatever, because I ain't thought about that shit in the last 7-8 years, y'all. If that much time has went by, I can go the rest of my life without that shit. I mean, how many of y'all still got y'all yearbooks? How many of y'all would even look through? I know if y'all got it, that bitch collecting dust. It's in a closet at the bottom of a box somewhere. You probably don't even remember where it is. You know what I'm saying? So when I really thought about it, my only reasoning behind wanting that was because I knew that in the future when I have kids, I just wanted to show them pictures of what I looked like when I was a kid, when I was a baby, when I was in middle school, high school. I just wanted to be able to show them. But you know what? I don't have kids, so don't really fucking matter. So anyways, it's just crazy because now she's bringing this shit up. See, she thinks like, oh, now this is my thing. Her trump card is that container of things that I begged her for in 2016 that she'd never wanted to give to me. Now, fast forward to 2023, I ain't thought nothing of that. She can burn it. She can trash it. Hell, she told me she trashed it in 2016 any fucking way. So tell me why when I text her and I told her, I said, hey, I want proof that you even have my yearbook. So she took a picture of my yearbook, even flipped to my senior picture and showed it to me. I said, okay. Show me my original high school diploma, because I had to order a copy because she didn't want to give me my original, which was in that container, right? So I was like, show me my original high school diploma. There's no high school diploma in there. Bitch, I know what's in that container. I don't care if it was 2012 that you decided to put that shit in storage. I know and I remember what I have. Because again, everything in there had value and meaning to me, connection to me. And being that she doesn't know who I am, she has no connection to my friends at that time. She has no connection to any of those memories, or she could never even comprehend the level of value or connection that I had to those belongings at that time. But I disassociated myself from it. I told you I keep my scissors, cut the cords, because I'm not playing these games. You can keep the shit. I don't want it. So, anyways, so I was like, okay. So she steadily, she didn't expect me to say that I didn't want it, right? Because originally, I told her, I said, never mind, I don't want any of it. She can't take no for an answer. So what did she do? She decided to text back 3 motherfucking paragraphs talking about some, hey, Buttercup, you want to say it? Hey, Buttercup. Yeah, this is Buttercup. she be getting a little attitude sometimes. Don't you, Buttercup? But, yeah, so, it's funny because, she was all like, well, I can't fit all this stuff in my car. I have no clue what the fuck she's talking about. I don't need 30-year-old baby clothes, toddler clothes. I don't need clothes that I last wore in middle school and high school. I am a 30-year-old woman. Why would I want any of that high school, middle school clothes? I mean, granted, I am the same size that I've always been for like a long time, and I probably could fit that stuff, but that stuff is kiddie. I am a mature, grown lady now. So my wardrobe and the type of stuff that I wear is not on that level. So why would I want any of that? And on top of that, how come when I was asking for it, you didn't want to give it to me? So why now? You know what I'm saying? But she's just using it to try to talk to me, right? Okay, I'm talking to you. And so what? What do you want? Because you want something. She thinks that I'm going to come live with her and pay all her mortgage and light bill, gas bill, and all that shit, while her, my pedophile brother, his daughter, her daughter, three grown-ass motherfuckers and a baby. I didn't give birth to none of y'all. I ain't taking care of none of y'all asses. Y'all just gonna be stuck like Chuck. That ain't my business. That's between y'all and God. Or shall I say, them and Satan, who's their God, their Lord, their Savior. Okay? Since they act so damn demon-timey, you know. But, yeah, so she goes on this rant. And she's all like, well... Because I told her, never mind, I don't want the stuff. So then she's like, well, if you can't afford it, U-Haul, I'll pay for it. I don't know what she thinks that I plan on taking. I don't want my childhood furniture. I don't want that old ass mattress and box spring that's been in the damn storage for 11 years with no plastic. That shit is browner and blacker than doo-doo. Okay? So, no thank you. I know rats is all through that motherfucker. Birds, anything. No. Gross. Then, the clothes that she wanted to give me, like the middle school, high school clothes, the jeans that she's talking about or whatever the fuck. You put all those clothes, they weren't even in trash bags. You literally left the clothes in the drawers, took the drawers out of the dressers, put the dressers in storage, and then you just pretty much stacked the clothes inside the drawers on top of the furniture. Do you know what all kind of dead bugs, spiders, and roaches? I bet you 23 generations of roaches and spiders been in there. You know, a lot can happen in 11 years. Ew. And you talking about some turn it inside out and wash it on cold. It's still good. Hoarder. Because I literally went shopping a lot last year. So I have a whole new wardrobe. I still got shoes that I want to get and stuff like that. But I'm very adamant when I said I'm looking to replace everything that she ever gave me. You know what I'm saying? If I have to wait to be able to buy something to replace what she gave me, then so be it. But anything from her, I did not want because I felt like it carried demonic energy with it. You know, having any item that she ever gave me is like having a cursed object in my holy, blessed sanctuary. I think not, Satan. No. But anyways... So she can't take the word no. That's what narcissists do. They can't take no. I'm supposed to want to beg and plead and grovel to get my shit back. And then you want to try and tell me, well, I'm trying to do the right thing. I don't want to just throw it away. You know, I want to try to give it to you. I don't care. I don't care. I meant what I said. But I'm not. How dare you? You're not supposed to not care. You're supposed to care about this because this is my trump card. This is my ultimate, like if you don't want this stuff, how else can I keep conversation going? How else can I talk to you? Why? Running out of supply, mommy dearest. Running out of supply out there. Grade A I was, but no longer around will I be. You know, I decided to stop being the emotional punching bag years ago when I leveled up spiritually. I know my worth. I know my value. I know who I am. I have self-love and self-respect, loyalty and confidence to myself. So if I have a choice between myself and her, I mean, why would I not choose me? I'm not a people pleaser, but see, that's what they expect, y'all. They remember you when you were like in your weakened state. They remember you when you were broke, when you was dirty, when you was down, when you was, not as intelligent or as wise and grown and evolved. They remember you as this vulnerable individual, and that's why they targeted you. That's why they decided to treat you the way that they did. But little do they know, you're just trying to come back because karma's tearing that butt up out the frame. I mean, tearing it up. But that ain't none of my business, because I'm out here living my best life, being gorgeous and being me and loving on myself, and constantly still working on my healing. Your healing hurts them. Your level of growth, maturity, it eats them up because they know that they do not have the capability. My mom has already confessed out of her mouth that she's never going to change, that she loves herself the way that she is. And I know this is facts because when she texts me, she spelled items, IDEMS. Items is spelled ITEMS. But a fool will always be a fool. And when you try to correct a fool, you incur their wrath. So don't argue with fools. Okay? Don't argue with them. But anywho, so I required her to show me proof of like my yearbooks, my high school diploma, and just send me a video or pictures of the contents in that container. You think she sent me anything? Nope. I tell you why. Because in 2016, when she told me she threw my shit away, she threw that shit away. And then this is the funny part. She tried to lie. Well, girl, I'm too busy to be looking for all that stuff. Now, she just moved into this house, right? So she's all like, there's boxes everywhere. Girl, I ain't got time for that. Now, y'all, you just moved into the house, right? What is the number one thing most people do when they move in? You start trying to unpack and get organized, correct? Not to mention she sent me a text message talking about she's retired. So, bitch, if you retired, what you doing all day? What got you so fucking busy that you can't look through these fucking boxes and look for my shit? Selfish. Her plan didn't work. So now she's pissed off. So, anyways, girl, I'm too busy to be looking for all that stuff. You tripping. I ain't got time for your nonsense. Oh, now suddenly it's nonsense now. See, at first it was, see, that's what they do. They come back. They try to pretend and play nice. And it's only because they want something. And what she wants is for me to pay her mortgage and her bills so her fat ass can laze around. Oh, no, you're going to have to find another sucker to do that shit. I ain't taking care of you or none of them EBT dead ass. And I ain't knocking nobody that's on EBT. Don't get it twisted. Okay? But you're going to have to go down to the welfare office or whatever and get the assistance that your ass is going to need, because I ain't paying none of them bills. I don't live there and I never will be. I never will. Okay? So, anyways, you know what I'm saying? So then she's trying to make it seem like, they always try to make it seem like you're the one that's benefiting, when in actuality, they give very, very little, but they expect a whole lot from you. Be mindful of that. See, she thinking, oh, well, if I already told you I'm not living with you, what don't you understand about that? What ain't you getting through that thick ass skull of yours. What you ain't getting through here? But see, they ain't listening to you. You are an object to be used for them. So they're gonna be selfish. And when you say no and you don't follow the imaginary script that they created for you in their psychologically warped mind, they get angry. So she already admitted that she's never going to change. She loves herself just the way she is. She already admitted through text messages that she seeks to kill, steal, and destroy from me. Or, kill, steal from me, and destroy me. And, and she even told me the best thing I can do is stay the fuck away from her. Well, in the past, she mentioned about putting a hit out on somebody. I feel unsafe. I feel like you probably do have a hit on me and you think, because why are you trying so hard to see me? Why are you trying so hard to, well, when are you coming? Well, first off, why are you asking me when am I coming? You haven't even sent me your address. You know what I'm saying? You just think that what? Because you're retired, that everybody else's time is just available to you? You know what I'm saying? Selfish. But anyways, and it's so funny because it's like, I've already told you I don't want this stuff. You're trying to force it by being like, well, I can pay for this and I can do this. But you have to, no. You're trying to set me up. You're trying to set me up to murder my ass, disappear my ass, unalive my ass. You plotting, because remember, y'all, I've gone no contact. And when you go no contact with these damn dangerous devils, that irks them. That angers them. That really frustrates them. And so while y'all are not talking for a period of time, or y'all are going no contact, little to no contact, however your relationship with your narcissist is, again, I'm just kind of using, because I know how they operate. So I'm using this situation to teach people or to, explain how they operate. I could have just ignored her shit. But I can't make it up. And because I cannot make it up, it makes it easier to show y'all and tell y'all about what the hell's going on. I mean, it ain't that hard to just block their ass and leave them alone, but they will call you unknown, private. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking little steps because I just decided to go ahead and, do some things to try to slowly, get up off the grid for a little bit, because y'all, it is very important to stay low key. Because when you stay low key and they start searching for you online and you've deactivated and disabled your social media, there's nothing that they can do. They can't find you. I mean, you just are off the grid and there's nothing they can do. Especially if they don't know where you live, where you work, or anything about you. They can only guess. And they be too fucking poor or house poor, like I told y'all, to, if anything, they might try to find a way. Because my thing is, she's trying real hard to get me to take this shit. How do I know you ain't put a tracking device on something? I am not doing it because you're trying real hard to try to figure out, well, your location, like trying to low key and indirectly hint at, well, where do you live? I can't put all this stuff in my car and bring it to you. I definitely did not ask you to because I told you clear as day. Never mind. I do not want anything. Do what you will with it. If you're going to burn it, trash it, do what you do. All of a sudden now it's like, no. You need to come get it. First she said, well, remember, this is your choice. Take care. Then she tried to renege and be like, no. If you need help, I'll help you. I don't need help. I just don't want it. you know. I mean, that stuff is not feeding me. It's not building my money. It's not. I'm not missing anything not having that stuff in my life. So this is just a lesson that I wanted to share with y'all, that they will use anything to try to come back, try to bait you into conversation, try to play games. You know what I'm saying? And I already and this is the funny part. So after she sent me a picture of my yearbook with my actual photo, and then she was like, well, why would I lie? Bitch, I have told you that I don't like you, that I don't trust you, and that I never in the rest of my life will. She really thinks in her mind that I'm going to trust her, that I'm going to like her. If I trusted you, I would have tried to go to Africa with you and probably would have ended up unalived like Shanquella Robinson. Nah, I'm smarter than that. See, my gut, my intuition, my instincts said, this don't sound right. This don't feel right. It's a setup. And you got to be smart to trust yourself. Always trust yourself. So right now she's upset because she can't use this material shit to, trap me, because I basically told her, I don't care about it. Do what you want. Throw it away, give it away. I don't give a shit. Why are you so pressed on giving me baby clothes? And you know what? The fact that I know everything in that container, my high school diploma, my yearbooks, all my school related shit was in that one container. So why are you trying to blame the movers? Well, maybe they put it in a different box. You want me to believe that some movers whose job is to come in, take your shit out the house, put it on the truck, drive to the next location, get it off the truck, and put it in the house. You want me to believe that they went through my container of pictures and high school and yearbooks and shit, and they stole my high school diploma, or they put my high school diploma in another box? Does that make any sense? Why you playing with my intelligence? But they will insult your intelligence. They literally believe that everybody is stupid. They believe that they are able to con everybody, get over on everybody, play everybody. That's what they truly believe. And then when you outsmart them, they get all mad and sad and in their feels. Be in your feelings. Your feelings ain't facts. But it was just interesting because it's like, leave it alone. And then, you know what's crazy? I talked to like two people that I'm cool and close to. They both came to the same conclusion. Don't meet up with her. She gonna try to kill your ass. Now, why did their words match up with the thoughts in the back of my mind? So, hey, that's just extra validation to what my intuition was already telling me. You already said you seek to kill me, but yet you think I'm gonna be baited by a fucking yearbook or a high school diploma? I can get copies of that shit online, or I can call up the establishments and have them mail me the shit. That shit don't mean shit to me. That shit is old news. If I wanted to stay in touch with the people that I went to school with like that, that's what social media is for. But see, I actually enjoy not having my social media up like that right now. Mainly because it makes being low key and being a ghost and just silent amazing, because I'm just living my day-to-day life, and that's sometimes what you got to do when you're trying to get you got to just be off of the internet for a while. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself together, heal, do whatever it is you need to do. Go do things that make you happy. Shoot, I went and got me a little Medi Petty, y'all know I love my spa days. So I went and had me a spa day, got my nails done in my favorite color. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out here and treat yourself. Love on yourself. And trust me, it is going to be so amazing that you ain't going to be looking for validation, and, you're not going to be looking for, things outside of yourself to feel good about yourself. Because there's a lot of people out here with low self-esteem. And they have low self-esteem because they are not taking the initiative to work on themselves. Work on you. When you work on you, you become a better version of yourself. And guess what happens? You are also showing God that, hey, I'm doing the work to be a better version of me, to do better, growing, evolving, changing. So guess what's going to happen? You want to change your life? You got to change your mindset. So if you're changing your mindset, you're going to change your life. And the types of people that you want to be around are going to come to you. And then that's another thing. Birds of a feather flock together. So if my brother's a pedophile and my mom chose a pedophile over me, that makes her a pedophile supporter. And why would I want to live in a house that is on the sex offender registry? Because why? So y'all can go around telling the neighbors that I'm the sex offender when we know who it really is, your son. You know what I'm saying? They like to try to spin shit and lie and all types of shit. But that's okay, because the truth shall prevail. Like Conan Edogawa always says, the truth will prevail. I need to go start watching some Case Closed. That's a good show. It's a good little detective show. I be trying to solve it before he finishes. Sometimes I get it right, finding out who the culprit is, but it's always the person you least suspect. And that's like how narcissists are. It's the ones that you least suspect. And this is why you should not be in denial. You know what I'm saying? When they show you who you are or show you who they are, believe it the first time. My mom has shown me so many times she cannot be trusted, that she's a liar, that she's sneaky. She would always project and call me and my brother habitual liars when the whole time she was a habitual liar, still is. Gonna sit there and text me, well, what reason do I have to lie? Is that sentence supposed to make me trust you or lower my guard? I said what I said. I don't want it. You trying mighty hard to push something onto me. Oh, I'm trying to do the right thing. Are you trying to do the right thing because you're dying? I think that's really what it is, y'all. I think that she is approaching her expiration date. Because why are you trying so hard to get me around you? Why do you want to be in my presence? Because listen, according to her, I'm the narcissist. I'm the bipolar, the schizophrenic. I need a therapist, counselor, mental clinician. I need to be in a straitjacket in the sponge room. I'm demonic. Well, y'all, a normal person, when they realize that an individual is possessed or demonic and they know that they're not an exorcist, you exit stage left. When an individual knows that, you're not right mentally and you're emotionally unhinged and unstable and you're capable of anything, you tend to stay away from someone that's dangerous and unsafe and lacks a code of ethics and morals and values. You know what I'm saying? That's what us normal people do. We will walk away. We will stay away. But if I'm so crazy, why are you always trying to get in contact with me? If I'm so crazy and you told me to leave you alone, and then I leave you alone and then you still coming back to contact me, who's really crazy? It damn sure ain't me. Because I can respect Cold shoulder. Antarctica, bitch. You can look at my back and kiss my ass. Okay? I'm not playing games. Like, they really don't even understand your strength. And now, and to be honest, she really didn't deserve for me to even respond back to her. But I just felt like this urge to. Not an urge like because I miss her, because trust me, I don't. Like, when I say I'm through and she's in the past in my rearview mirror, that's exactly what the hell I mean. But it's just like, what do you want? What do you want? You want something. And this is what she wanted. She thinks that I'm foolish enough to take care of her and her offspring. Her next 3 generations through her pedophile son. The demon line. No. Y'all are going to have to go into the ground cold before I ever like came around. Like, I meant what I said. I'm waiting for her to just die. I'm waiting for her to die of natural causes. Now, I ain't wishing no ill on her. I'm not wishing nothing on her. I'm just simply, patiently, I'm living my life. But I'm just saying the amount of peace that I will receive when her body is cold in the ground. You know what I'm saying? And I know it sounds fucked up, but that's my experience. Not every parent is an actual mother or an actual father. Okay? Anybody can go out here and make children. That's the reason why I respect and I commend any man and any woman who is woman enough and man enough to just say, I don't want kids. The world's a fucked up place. I'm selfish. You know, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? I commend them, because why would you want to bring an innocent soul here just to treat them like shit? That's messed up. You know? But some of them do, because they want the attention. They want the admiration and the praise. But in the process, that kid grows up not knowing love, not knowing themselves, not knowing how to navigate their emotions, you know, always being ignored or always, you know what I'm saying? Like, they really mess people up and ruin people's lives. Like, I will be so happy when God eradicates all of them. Oh, I'm gonna rejoice, y'all. I'm gonna rejoice, y'all. Y'all don't understand. But anyways, y'all be safe. The narcs, they gonna do narky shit. Don't even pay them no mind. Ignore them. So, positive energy always creates elevation, y'all. So, again, y'all, I wish y'all well on your journeys of healing, you know, self-compassion. You know, I hope that if you do have low self-esteem because, you know, this narcissist in your life beats you down so bad. And it's so sad to see people who are so lively and so extroverted and they're just beautiful souls get beat down to a point that not only do they not recognize themselves, but you don't even really recognize them because they have changed so much and it was a gradual change over time. Like, y'all, it be for real out here. So that's why I be telling y'all, stay safe. And I really wasn't trying to be on here for an hour, but y'all know I had to get y'all the tea. Because it's like, come on, stop playing with me. You over here trying to hoover me. You over here playing with me. Girl, bye.